Hello again, this is Robert Veach here. This is my video review of the Hisome brand, that's Hisome, the portable air conditioner fan, personal air cooler, mini air conditioner with 4 fan speeds, 7 LED color lights on the top little strip right there. And this uses evaporative cooling, and you can use it in your home, your bedroom, office. The evaporative cooling system, sometimes referred to as a swamp cooler, utilizes water-soaked pads to cool the air. The process works because the fan pulls hot air into the unit, sending it through a series of pads, helps evaporate the liquid into gas, which then blows out cooler than it was entered in. These have been around for many years. These units do not work like a traditional air conditioner. They actually put moisture into the air, and that's what you feel. And the moisture combined with that pad behind there that we're going to show is what causes the cooling effect. Comes with a little instruction booklet and a USB Type-C cable. It does not come with a USB charger, so you're going to have to provide your own USB charger. It has to be 1.5 amps. On the side of the unit there is a little port right there, and here's where you're going to plug in your USB included cable, and again it has to be 1.5 amps. If you use something less than 1.5 amps, I'm going to show you what happens. The unit will not operate properly. It's got a nice little handle on here for carrying, which is nice, and all the controls are all touch controls right here, and then the water goes into the top. Now when you first get the unit, it might have some water in it, and doesn't mean that it's a used unit. That is just because that they tested it for it not leaking. So that's a good thing. So it's an anti-leak design. On the bottom of this is where the used water, if it gets past the internal screen, where it goes, and there is a little plug you can remove to get that water out. If the unit is working and you have nice ice in there, and you're not going to get really any accumulation in that base, because most of the water will get converted and evaporated into the air. Here you have a nice little adjustment, very simple to use. You just go like that and you can send the air straight down or up at about a 40-degree angle, which is nice. Now inside here there is a fan, and you can see the fan blades right there, and behind that fan blade there is a little matrix, a little honeycomb area, and that's where the mist is sent, and there is a mode button we're going to show that turns the mist on and off. So let's power this up, and again, if you use the wrong power supply, here's an example. Here is a 1/2 amp USB port, and when you go to turn the unit on, it doesn't come on. So there's nothing wrong with the unit. You just have to make sure you use a 2 amp or a 1.5 amp power supply, and you'll be set. So I'm going to plug this in right now to the USB-C port, and I'm going to power this up. And here's the port I'm going to use, which is 1.5 amps. And I'm going to plug the USB cable that's included right in there. Now I'm going to plug this in, and the first thing you notice is there's a little red LED that comes on right there. Let's zoom in on that. Right there, red LED. Now to get this going, you hold that button down about 3 seconds, and the unit comes on. It's going to default to the lowest speed, and you'll notice that there is a little ice cube symbol right there that's lit up. So now it's sending the moist, cool air. You can even see it. If you go and you hit the mode button, it goes to just air. So if you don't have any water in there, it's going to all automatically go to that. So if you have water, you have a choice of just air or the actual misted air. Now here's your time. You can go 2 hours, it'll go automatically and shut off, for 6 or 8 hours. You have a speed control. It's the second speed. third speed, and fourth speed, just like that. Now, the most cooling effect you're going to get is on the lowest speed because the air has more time to go past that honeycomb in there. If you hit this light button right here, then a little light show comes on with LEDs and it changes colors. It looks pretty neat. Let me shut off the lights here. Now you can see that little light going on right there. It looks nice. And that could be a really nice little night light in your bedroom. And it looks kind of neat. It changes colors. It actually illuminates the tank level indicator right there, which is nice. Now when you get this unit, as I mentioned, there might be water in there. Let me put the lights back on. So on the top of the unit there is an opening, and that's where you're going to put the water and the ice cubes. Now I'm going to add some ice cubes to this because they already had melted, like that. Close the unit, and now it's running, and the ice will help chill it even further. I'm going to do a test right here. I have a very accurate temperature meter, so let's turn this off right here by holding it down a couple seconds. Now it shuts down just like that. So let's take a look right here. I have this temperature meter, and you can see on the bottom there it has temperature in Fahrenheit right on there. So it shows 73.2. Just ignore that top number. And now let's turn the unit on. It goes back to the default 1. So now if you look at that number, it was at 73. Now you can see right there it's going down to 61 right there. So what's happening is the unit is cooling the air and adding a little moisture to it. So that's why you feel that coolness, because it's actually cooling it down. So that's pretty effective. So it feels really good. So there's proof that it actually is cooling the air down. So here's a nice thing you could do if you're going camping. You can use one of these USB. This is a solar USB charging device, and it also puts out USB at 1.5 amps. And you can see I got that plugged into the included USB Type-C cable, and it's going to run this thing for several hours. It's another nice feature you can use. So I've been testing this thing for a couple days, and my wife really likes it and I really like it. I'm going to give this product a full 5-star rating. Please remember to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to alert to new video uploads. And if you like this review, please hit the like button. I hope the information I presented helped you with your buying decisions. Thanks for watching.